at 1:46 a.m. on June the 1st.
She was born.
Our beautiful daughter was born.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, I'm Serkan.
Hi everyone, I'm Anna.
Together,
we're Serkanaa.
Yeah, indeed. It's been a very long time since we've actually done a video, but so much has happened since that time.
Yeah, it's like I don't even remember the last time we made a video, like a couple of months ago, and that was up for like a gender reveal, wasn't it? So yeah, this vlog is going to be about our birth experience. Our daughter was born.
Yes.
And
very nice news.
Yeah, the best news. And we're just going to talk about the birth experience, and towards the end we're going to reveal her name as well.
I mean, the last 6-7 months to me feels like a blur. So much has happened. Open a business, close a business. That's probably something we might talk about in another video. Our daughter's born, which is the most precious and important news for us.
Yeah.
We're happy. There's so much that we could probably make so many videos from. Don't know if we will, what will happen, but we want to just make a lot of videos and just share a lot of experiences with you guys.
So, starting off with, obviously, we shared the news with you that we're pregnant.
Yeah.
And then you found out that we were going to have a girl. So everything was going really well. सब कुछ बहुत अच्छा जा रहा था. My pregnancy was deemed as low risk pregnancy.
It was.
And it was all fun. I was really active because obviously we had a business. So we opened like a takeaway business. And then at that time I had my job. I was helping out at the takeaway business. And obviously I was pregnant. But after that, towards week 38, at 38 weeks, you go for an appointment with the midwife, and then they measure your placenta basically. So when they measured it, I was coming up as the growth of my placenta was showing as 35 weeks.
So it hadn't grown.
It hadn't grown. So that was, and this appointment was on a Thursday.
Yeah.
And so the midwife was like, "Look, you need to go get a scan done," and they did not have any appointments on Friday, and obviously they closed on they weren't giving any appointments on the weekend. So I had to wait till Monday for an appointment. But then, in order for them just to be sure, they asked me to go for their CGT scan. So basically, that's when they monitor the baby's heartbeat, and I had to go on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday every day and get monitored. And that was pretty stressful because obviously you don't know what's happening. कुछ पता नहीं था, पता नहीं baby ठीक है, placenta क्योंकि छोटा था, क्या मतलब क्या repercussions है, क्या issues हो सकते, we had no idea. And then
I mean, from my point of view, it was concerning that they hadn't picked up on the baby not growing earlier, which is sad. They should have known, because I'm sure there were probably signs they just didn't see it earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But luckily, they picked it up then.
And then, to go from one extreme to the other in a span of a day.
I mean, literally, the day she told us that the placenta wasn't growing, and I went to the hospital nearly every single day until Monday.
And staying there for 2-3 hours because obviously it's never quick. And then I got my scan done. And sadly, so when I went in for my scan, they measured the baby. They were like, yeah, the baby is on the smaller side. So you need to speak to the doctor. So then she made me go and sit outside in reception. I sat there for an hour and a half. I was literally near tears because I didn't know what was going to happen. Was something wrong with my baby? And Serkan couldn't be there with me because obviously he was at the shop.
In the shop alone, yeah.
And it was the most stressful. That 1.5 hours that I sat there it was horrible. So वो time बहुत stressful था मेरे लिए. और उसके बाद when I went to the doctor, I started crying, and then she was like, "Look, this is what it is. What we're going to do is they wanted to induce me. So obviously I was full term, and they were like, it's better if the baby is out as soon as possible, because obviously the placenta is small, just to make sure that nothing happens to the baby." So
just before you continue, I mean, we're obviously first-time parents, so you don't know if it's a good thing, if it's a bad thing. Obviously, it's not a great thing.
Yeah.
But the doctors seem like everything was fine. Like, that's normal. Obviously, now in hindsight, we know a small baby doesn't necessarily mean anything negative, anything bad. So not to scare you guys as well. It's common that babies can be small, some can be large as well. Obviously, at that point, she knew nothing and she's there alone.
Yeah, and
So
then the
that's
way
how
they were
terrible it
acting,
is.
it was like, oh, you need to go for further tests. You need to speak to this person. So
Mm.
in your head, you just be like, oh my god, there is something wrong, you know. Then I went there, so then they just explained it to me calmly that basically my placenta size is this much, the baby's inside that, and the best thing is for the baby to come out as soon as possible. So then they induced me. Was it the same day? I think yeah, it was the
Same
day.
day, and then yeah.
Yes, I was in the hospital for 5-6 hours. So then a midwife actually induced me, and then we went home. So
To be honest, I'll explain that we walked home. We were very hungry. Went to a nice restaurant to eat. We were like, we deserve.
yeah,
And the next day, we decided that we had a little plan. We were like, we're not opening the shop.
yeah.
We're gonna have a day off and just be at home all day and rest because we
Mm.
thought the baby can come any minute.
Mm.
And then I'll let you finish off that part from there.
Yeah, so at night around 10-11, we were just lying down, chilling, and we were just watching
This
something.
is actually on a Tuesday. I think it's like the 30th or 31st of May.
31st.
May is 31
Yeah,
days, yeah?
31st.
Last day of May, basically.
Yeah, 31st of May, and we were
Around
just
10?
chilling in bed,
Yeah.
10. And then I just feel this gushing. So it's like, and I got up, I literally jumped out of bed, and I see this water pouring out of me. And I said to Serkan, I think my water's broken, you know, we need to go to the hospital. And then just to check, I went to the toilet and water was still coming out. So when the midwife induced me, it actually worked, and my water had broken. So I called the emergency, or was it the midwife? Like,
Yeah,
the
he
labor
called
ward.
someone just
Yeah.
to say, and they told us to come
And they
straight in.
said, just come in. So that was like around 10:30, we were at the hospital. And then they again put the they did the CGT scan, so to monitor the baby's heartbeat.
Yeah.
And I was 2 centimeters dilated, and my contraction started. And then they were like, obviously with the scan, the baby's heartbeat, there's this paper that comes out of the machine that monitors the baby's heartbeat. So one of the nurses came in, and she literally took it off and went out. And then I had this doctor come in.
Yeah.
Literally, there was nobody in the
He's
room.
a
except for
surgeon,
me
I
and
think.
Yeah, surgeon.
Yeah.
So there was nobody in the room. It was just me and Serkan. Then all of a sudden, we had this barrage of people coming in.
Which we're grateful for
Yeah,
happening.
honestly, that was
good.
really the way it was very quick after that, whatever happened. So around 11,
11, yeah, I think it was 11.
basically, they sat down and they basically told us that with the contractions that have started, our baby's heart is not strong enough to even, because her heartbeat was missing with each contraction I was having, and this was just the start of my labor. So they basically said she won't be able to survive regular birth, so we would have to do an emergency cesarean. And obviously, what entailed, because we never planned for it to happen that way. So I had nurses coming in, checking different things. Then the surgeon came in.
Literally, from that moment the surgeon came in, there was about 4 people in there with us. Like, they were all saying, look, up to you, but we think emergency cesarean is the best way for the survival of the baby. It'll be the best option. Can be done quick. And literally, and I accepted everything they said, had to sign something.
Yeah, so basically went through all the possible side effects and what it means. And I understand what he's saying, and then I had to sign. And then in the meantime, they were just getting me to change into a gown and then trying to wheel me out to the operation theater. So it was just a blur. Very quickly, everything happened. And we
went into the cesarean room and I saw everything, which was a great experience. So guys, be prepared for the experience, be it normal labor or cesarean. You see blood in the cesarean, like she didn't see anything.
Yeah, so I felt, obviously they gave like I was numb from my
waist down.
Yeah, from here on down, and I was just it just feels surreal now. But
best feeling, obviously she can't tell, but as soon as the baby comes out and you hear her crying, we're both like, is she crying?
We were waiting for that,
and she's still trying to look down and say, is the baby there? I'm like, no, his baby's behind you. And that was funny. And at 1:46 a.m. on June the 1st,
she was born. So
beautiful daughter was born.
Yeah, so we were able to see her very quickly.
She's tiny like this.
Yeah, she weighed what, 2.4?
2.4 kg, yeah.
So she was really tiny. Yeah. And then they put a red cap on her.
She looks like part of Christmas.
Yeah, she looked like little Santa Claus. And then they checked everything, all the vitals were fine.
She was very fine, very healthy.
So they didn't have to take her anywhere else. So she stayed with us, and that's it. After that, it was good. Like everything.
I mean, just from my note, like I think a lot of things, like in hindsight, having the business and the business stressing us out a lot, and now working there supporting me because we had really bad staff and we didn't have enough staff at certain points. I mean, that probably affected her as well, and I think that's what was one of the bad things that made her placenta stop growing, because she was always stressed, busy, working 24/7 in the shop with me or doing her own job.
Like, it could be any factor, but
Anything.
it's true
Yeah.
that at that point I was, at some point in your pregnancy, you're meant to slow down and you have to just
You
not
never
take the
slow
stress, or physically and mentally. And towards the end, especially, you have to. So we didn't get a chance to do that, and it wasn't a pleasant feeling to go through that week to when she was born. It's just, you, with your thoughts, you have such thoughts, like, you think of the worst case scenario and it's just unthinkable. So yes, take care of yourself, and at the end of the day,
Husbands look after your wives as well.
yeah, your health and your baby's health comes first. Everything else will sort itself out.
Are we
But-
revealing her name?
Yeah, so basically, thank you very much for your suggestions. We're not going to do a face reveal yet. She's sleeping at the moment and we don't want to disturb her.
She never sleeps.
Yeah, so for us, it's like a break. So we were looking at a lot of names. We were looking at Turkish names. We were looking at...
And the name we actually found came very last minute as
yeah,
well.
so we were looking at Arabic names, Persian names, and along with your suggestions. So it was literally throughout the pregnancy, we kept on looking at names, but nothing was
What we wanted.
like hitting at us that, yeah, this is the name we want for our daughter. And then we had like shortlisted like 8 to 10 names that we thought, yeah, they're not bad, they would be nice. But then we decided at the end, we'll look at her face, see what she looks like, and then we'll pick one of the names. She was born. We still
Didn't have a name.
undecided.
Oh my god! It took about 2 more weeks, I think.
Yeah, so when
Yeah.
we came out of the hospital, she was called Baby Girl.
Baby girl Cesarean.
Yeah. So that was really cute. So we were just like waiting. But towards the end, we did not choose any of the names we had shortlisted. We decided on 2 names. One was Elena,
Yeah.
one was Alyssa. And then towards the end, after consulting with family and friends, mainly family, we decided with Alyssa.
Yeah.
So it's Alyssa Yilmaz.
Yeah, Alyssa Yilmaz is now 2 months nearly, or
Yeah,
today
she's
is 2
nearly
months.
2 months old, yeah.
So yeah, she's
Growing
doing well,
nicely, yeah.
growing, drinking lots of milk,
Yeah.
and
Crying.
crying and sleeping.
No,
Yeah,
not
but it's
sleeping
fun.
enough.
It's good.
Yeah.
We're very happy that she's our daughter.
I'm
Wouldn't
very, very
change the way
thankful.
things happen any other way, because she is who she is and what she is. Because of what
Yeah.
happened. Yeah.
And we're very thankful.
To be honest, there's a lot of videos we could do. I want you guys to suggest what videos you'd like to see from us. But even the shop, something I want to talk about a little bit more in our videos. We do sit down and do a lot of our videos sitting down, but we want to kind of go out, maybe travel, go to restaurants and do videos outside for you guys as well. But let us know what you're going to do. And even though we had a bad experience with that business, which I want to still talk about in other videos to come, get your ideas, because some of you guys watching might be really big business entrepreneurs. We want to do other stuff as well, online, offline. Any of you want to partner with us, help us, give us suggestions, what you think, find the right people that, the right contacts that can assist with certain things. We've got a lot of ideas and a lot of things we want to do. So let us know, hit us up.
And also, I wanted to cover, obviously, as first-time parents, you don't really know. It's very overwhelming. बहुत सारी चीजें are bombarded at you, and you look online. There's so much to see, so much to read, so much to know. So I was thinking of, because based on a lot of my friends who've had babies, their experiences, and reading online, so I was able to see what exactly was needed in terms of what essentials you need in your hospital bag for yourself, for your baby, for your husband or your partner, and then even what you can buy for babies on a budget. For example, because obviously babies grow very quickly. So if you don't want to splurge out a lot on the initial weeks, and you think comfort is the main thing that they're looking for. So we were very careful with what we bought. And we looked at some really good deals, especially for the pram, the carry cot, and the car seat.
Which we can list as well.
Yeah, so I think we're going to do another video because it might be helpful to somebody. So we were very fortunate to be able to.
I won't lie, everything Serkanaa just said, I had no involvement. I would be a bad father in that side. With all the buggies, prams, clothes. Serkanaa did all of that. She was very super organized with that stuff, and I'm really thankful because our baby's being dressed well and she's got everything she needs. But yeah, whatever you guys want, a video on that might help a lot of you, and that'd be really good.
Yeah, I wanted to, because obviously, whoever, even if one person sees it and it helps them in some way, then Yeah,
We've
that's
got
really
so
good.
much things that
Yeah.
we're gonna do and hopefully discuss and show you guys. Something that you might watch and I might do a video on what she bought and you might really
Yeah.
find it really useful. So let us know.
So you learn retrospect as well, what we bought and from where.
And also, I just want to also say, like, I've been talking a lot of English. You've had a bit of Urdu and English in this call, in this something called "Come from Work" in this video. But let me actually know, Turkish people, people from Pakistan, England, are you happy with us just speaking English or Urdu? My Turkish is terrible, I won't lie. But thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
See you in the next video. Bye.